I'm your host of the Most Open 23. You're joining me for Uninvited Chapter 4. When Wally showed up with Maria, Elle, and the gang, you thought they'd just help you clean the cabin. You had no idea you'd also learned so much about it. The news the sheriff's damn daughter, previous owner of the doll you're holding and the room you're in, was murdered in the cabin sends chills down your spine. Who would hurt such a young girl? That's just it. Maria, let's go. Chuck looks at you. Wally's staying behind to help the movers. Sorry, but we've got to get back into town. Of course. Thank you all so much for your help. I wouldn't have been able to get everything done without it. You hug Elle and smile at Chuck, who's already making his way downstairs. Don't mind him. He didn't even want to come out here. I bet he spooked about all the rumors that go on about this place. Rumors? Chuck's voice calls back up from the stairs with a sigh and wave. Elle reluctantly trudges back down the wooden steps. You stand at the top, mouth agape, thirsting for more information. Should I have pushed Elle for more? Yes, I live here! I can't believe she just dropped a bomb like that and walked away, knowing I'm staying here alone. I shouldn't have let her leave without hearing the rumors. I wonder if they also related to all the freaky things that have been going on. You touch your bracelet. I can leave as soon as Mr. Carter arrives. Oh, interesting. Must be an art studio downstairs or something. After everyone has left, it's only you and Wally, who's busy working his way through the storage shed. Hi, Miss Abby. I think we, angle everything just right. We might be able to get the items Mr. Carter wanted saved in here. The rest will go to the dump or charity. I'll say Mr. Carter didn't tell me about it. The belongings were sold at the house? They're sold at the house? It seems a bit strange that all these belongings were sold with the house, don't you think? Yeah, I suppose. Do you have any idea why? I haven't really asked Dan about it. He doesn't like to talk much about this place. Anyways, here's everything that needs to go in the shed. Wally passes you a clipboard with a spreadsheet of the items Mr. Carter once saved. It's oddly specific. Why would Alex Carter want to save all these belongings from the cabin? Wow, it seems as though he already made an inventory of everything. You hand the list back to Wally. Yeah, well, he had been out here for a while back and for purchasing the cabin. No one else here had ever offered to buy this place before, so we were all surprised when we heard Sheriff Dan sold it. Why do you think Mr. Carter asked you to keep all this stuff? I figured he wanted to save the sheriff's belongings in case he wanted them. Be ashamed to toss them out. That's surprising. Mr. Carter didn't seem like the... empathetic type when I met him. I guess it goes to show you can't judge a person after meeting him just once or twice. Agreed, you don't judge a book by its cover. Think of your previous boyfriend, Bryce. He had been all smiles and sweetness when you first met him. It wasn't until after you had fallen in love with him that his abusive side was revealed. You're right about that, Wally. And after hearing Sheriff Dan's story, it's not hard to sympathize. What exactly happened? Wally shuts the door to the large shed. I don't know everything, but it was raining. The roads around here tend to get flooded, and if they're not flooded, they get slick from rain, and it's easy to lose control of the wheel. The sheriff had been working late that night on account of some teens and some underage drinking, and, well, long story short, he ended up hauling the whole lot down to the station. Got stuck doing paperwork. They couldn't get through to his wife on the phone, but so he asked Zachary to let her know he'd be home late. Well, on his way to see Miss Caldwell, Zachary's truck ended up swerving off the road, got wrapped around a tree. Oh, no. Crystal and Miss Caldwell were alone with the madman, while Zachary was in the ditch and Dan was processing teens. Who was the mad? Got off by the sound of a large truck filled with furniture. Sorry, Abby, I need to make sure they know which items to take to charity. It's a job Mr. Carter hired me to do. You want to ask more questions about the night of the storm. You want to know why Mr. Carter didn't have you organize the belongings in the cabin. Was my position created just to placate his mother? To hire a needy woman from Pathways? The thought makes you boil before you take a deep breath and follow Wally back into the cabin. You are going to try and be helpful any way you can. Wait, hold on. Pause. What if the mother of him is actually the mother of the daughter that was lost? Thoughts. Food for thought. After moving the rest of the furniture into the shed, Wally checks the last of the items. Be careful not to come in here, Miss Abby. It's like a row of dominoes. Move one item, and the rest come tumbling down. You sure did pack a lot in such a small place, Wally. Yeah. Guys like us, we played Tetris a lot when we were growing up, and we know how to pack things just right to get a maximum amount of room. I'm serious, that's what I call it every time. Like, I had moved 7 or 8 times in a 10-year period. Yeah. He walked Wally to his car. So, about Sheriff Dan's daughter. I'm sorry, Miss Happy. I should never have mentioned it. Do you feel weird staying here by yourself now? Chuck told me to keep my mouth shut. I won't say another word, I promise. No, it's not that. No, this is all just gossip anyway. No one knows what really happened that night. Won't say another word on it. Wally opens the door to his car. I swear it, not another word. The word F you comes out of my mouth. Disappointment rumbles in your belly, but you thank Wally and wave him off before slowly turning around to face the cabin, alone. Instead of an answer, you hear only the rustling of trees around you. You look up to the light in the window. I wonder if Alex Carter cares about the history of the cabin. Stomach growls again, motivating you to head inside. Hoo hoo hoo! You clean up pretty nice for a damn cabin in the woods. Holy shit. Back to the kitchen, you reach out to open the fridge when you hear it. A child's laughter. Am I imagining things? Yes. Probably just a bird, like Elle said. Start rummaging through the fridge when you hear it again, loud and clear. That can't be laughter. No one's here and ghosts don't exist. Do they? Crystal? Tap a wooden bead on your bracelet. I'm brave. I'm not afraid. I can do this. Laughter only grows louder, drowning out all the other thoughts. You bravely decide to follow. Crystal, is that you? Crystal Caldwell, are you here with me? Feel your legs traveling past every step until you reach the pink room, slowly opening the door. Why did we get an all-new bed and it's pink and the room is kind of light pink, maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing based on its nighttime and it looks kind of white. Crystal, it's not nice to scare people. You know that, right? You hesitate before entering the room, which is almost empty, with the exception of the newly delivered bed. You look across its white sheets, the moon casting your only light, when you finally see it. The red-headed rag doll resting motionless on the bed. Oh, hell no. That's good. Oh, hell no. I swear the doll had been locked in the shed just hours ago. Hand outstretched, you inch towards the doll. The laughter stops. You jump when the door behind you suddenly slams shut. I should toss the doll out the window. Put the doll in the closet. Grab the doll and run. Put the doll in the closet. Quickly grab the doll and hurling it in the closet before running out and down the stairs. Standing in the living room, you feel something weighing in the palm of your hands. You look down and the doll is still in your hands. A shriek escapes your lips as you drop the doll to the floor. No. It can't stay here. Quickly pick the doll back up and slip out the back door and make your way to the shed. You ignore everything else around you, your thoughts strained solely on the doll. You toss the doll inside the cluttered shed, hoping never to see it again. You're about to bid your final farewell when you suddenly feel a hand against your shoulder. You jump forward, a strangled cry escaping your throat. You bump into a thin shelf, which holds a few large frames and a statue of a blindfolded woman. You feel the hard rock of the statue crash against your head, and before you fall to the ground, everything goes dark. That's a humble-looking kitchen. Oh, crap, it's stream time about X. Eggs aren't supposed to be this greasy. Damn it! Didn't anyone ever teach you to cook? I can't eat this crap! Turn towards his voice just in time to see the uneaten plate of eggs hurling towards you. You duck, shielding yourself from the falling shards as an angry Bryce scrounges through the French for something else. Pick up the discarded food and pieces of glass, a dish that was given in a set by your own deceased grandmother. A mental note to buy paper plates skirts through your mind as you watch Bryce, the man you claim to love, chewing on some leftover takeout. You hiss in pain as a shard of glass pricks your skin, a tiny drop of blood escaping. Don't look at me like that! It's your fault! You know how I get when I'm hungry. Next time, you should all cook something I can actually eat. I'd like to cook my fists for you. It's ready to serve. Anytime, anywhere. A splinter of glass embeds itself in your finger. You watch a thick drop ooze out of your broken skin. Are you bleeding? Now worried, Bryce walks towards you. I'm sorry, babe. This is my fault. Feel his strong arms envelop you as he walks you towards the kitchen sink. Cool water runs over your finger as his lips press against your neck, a precursor to him marking your skin. You need to take better care of yourself, babe. Are you being facetious right now, or are you this naturally dumb and just... Oh my god, I want to say worse. Oh, deep breath. Okay. It's always like this. A beating before healing. A cut before the care. It's a merry-go-round of emotions that stopped being fun a long time ago. Now it just makes you sick. It has to stop. Your head aches as you groan from the searing pain. Are you okay? How many fingers am I holding up? So you open your eyes to see 3 fingers wiggling in front of your face. Where am I? What happened? Still not completely aware of your surroundings, the fingers are removed and you feel something damp on your forehead. It's a compress. You remove the compress, slowly sitting up to find yourself staring into a very blue and very irritated eyes of your employer, Alex Carter. Mr. Carter? Does his hand fall to a sign? Well, you know who I am, so I'm guessing you can count fingers as unnecessary. I'll ask him why he's early. Ask how you got inside. Ask why he's early. What are you doing here? Remembering he owns the cabin, you correct yourself. I'm sorry, I meant, what are you doing here a day early? I thought you'd be coming... I changed my mind. I didn't expect to find you outside. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine, I guess. You probably had to carry me inside? I'm sorry about that. Alex simply leans back. I didn't mean to startle you back there. I can't believe you managed to knock yourself out. If this is some ploy to get me to feel sorry for you, it won't work. I'm not sure if he's joking or not. You clear your throat. I'm sorry about what happened outside. It was my fault. You look up and see Alex silently studying you, 2 fingers tapping his chin in thought. Is this a habit of yours, I wonder? A habit? Does he mean my clumsiness? I'm sorry, I'll try to be more careful in the future. It's not like my fault that you scared me and something hit my head. The corner of his mouth tugs and... Darrison. I'd appreciate that, but I meant you apologizing. It's a bit infuriating. You're making me feel as though I'm some sort of bully. Sorry, forget it. I know the answer. Alex walks away with a dismissive wave. You feel your wrist for your blessings bracelet. I am patient. Mr. Carter, since you've arrived early, did you want me to leave first thing in the morning? Part of you wonders if he'll demand you leave tonight. Leave? Yes, sir. Felicia said I should report back to the office once you arrive. Do you work for me or Felicia? You. Right. You're my assistant, and I need you to assist me while I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were here for pleasure. Would that make a difference? You watch him walk to the kitchen. He turns to you. Are you going to make dinner? I'm famished. Am I his maid and his chef? He smirks. Clearly, your look of shock is amusing to him. Miss Redding, you do realize, as my assistant, you'll have various tasks that see to my comfort. Your job is to assist me with my daily needs. Felicia is assigned to the office, but your task won't always be dealing with work-related matters. Change the subject. Is Wally your personal assistant while you're here too? Wally, no. I just asked him to take care of a few things. You're the only one that will take care of my day to day. Why do you ask? I was wondering, why'd you have Wally organize the furniture instead of me? I sent that job to him before I hired you. I didn't see any real reason for you to deal with it if it was already taken care of. The folks here in Bayless are pretty friendly. I'm sure you learned that while you were here. How else would this cabin look so clean in such a short amount of time? So he knew the Marias. Marias, excuse me. No, it's Marias. I was right the first time. Shut up. That helps. Did he know about the murders, about Crystal? Yes, sir. By the way, did you know the cabin is somewhat infamous? I see you've been listening to local gossip. I understand this cabin has a history, but it doesn't concern me. I'm here to relax. Nod clearly didn't want to talk about Crystal Caldwell. I'm sorry, Mr. Carter. I understand. You hear him mutter something about a woman that constantly apologized. When you're not busy running errands and taking care of the house, you should try to relax as well. Later that night, you find yourself in the pink room, staring at the new bed. I should have known I was going to have to sleep in here. Tap your bracelet as you get in bed. I'm brave. I'm brave. I'm brave. Mommy! God damn it. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm wondering if it freaks some of you out when I do that. I just have nowhere. It's just completely unscripted. The day had been more eventful. You managed to fall and knock yourself out, only after helping Wally unload a house worth of furniture. You think back on the dream you had about Bryce right before you woke up. Was that a memory or just a dream? Don't think about it. You decide not to think about it much before drifting off to a fitful slumber. An hour later, you suddenly feel something wet against your neck. You try to move, but your body away. But can't. Something heavy is pushing you down. You have a slight groan as the pressure against your neck turns to a rough, gnawing, sucking. You struggle to pry your eyelids open, but they refuse. Open your eyes, Abby. Open your eyes. Your neck feels like it's on fire. Another groan escapes your lips as the pressure pins your arms down to the bed. Finally, your eyes open in tear to a man standing over you. You scream, sitting up in the bed, gasping for air. What's going on in here? Alex comes running into your room. You look around the empty room while you catch your breath. Okay. I'm bewildered by what just happened, but, I had a nightmare. I thought I saw someone. I'm gonna go with I thought I saw someone. I'm so sorry. I thought someone was in here. It must have been a shadow. You scream because of a shadow. You notice he's tapping his chin again. Finally he nods. I'll let it slide tonight since you hit your head earlier. Don't wake me again. You tighten your fist around the blanket that covers you. Yes, sir. Alex shoots you one last annoyed look before leaving. Slowly switch on the light and walk to the mirror in the corner of the room. No one was here. It had to be a dream, a very bad dream. Stretch your head to one side and gasp. There, on your gnawed and haunted neck is a sight far too familiar. Your skin is discolored with the beginning of a bruise. I mean, you hit your head. You might have hurt yourself when you fell in the shed, so... I mean, you know, you might have hurt your neck or the area around it, so that's not all that unbelievable. Well, that being said, hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down in the description below. Links to social media or Discord and a few links to support me and my content. Remember, if you do subscribe, hit that bell so you receive notifications when I upload videos. Otherwise, YouTube is like, ha ha ha, you don't want to be notified, do you? No, we're not going to do that for you because you subscribe. Until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and thank you all for watching. Peace.